Hi, I'm Jenny from the plot, and this is my allotment. Welcome to my lady garden. It's been a lovely day today. You find me on the bench, madly procrastinating because I've got one final winter job that I want to start today, and it's a big job. I want to redo all my paths. I'm not going to get it all done today, I know that, but just the thought of it is so big. And I know starting is the hardest bit. So if I can just make a start, that would be amazing. I've already done quite a lot of procrastinating and thinking about it and looking at it. I've had a good chat with Michael and with Barbara, some of my plot neighbours. I lost my microphone, spent a good sort of 20 minutes looking for that. I've also brought down a little tub of nuts and seeds, kind of crushed up in case the robin makes an appearance. I was hoping to procrastinate with a bit of robin feeding, but he's not made an appearance so far, so I'll pop this in my shed in case he does turn up. But I really need to get on with it, don't I? I really need to just do it. Just do it, Jenny. Just stand up and get on with it. Oh! On another completely sidetracked notice, I've also found quite possibly the longest piece of couch grass in the world. Look at this. Look. I'm going to have to stand on the bench. That's insane, right? I was watching Jane on Garden Myself Happy. She's fantastic. Her and Richie, Richie's her other half, an amazing beard. They've just got their first allotment. They've just got an allotment. She's been doing stuff in her garden for a while, and she's been digging up couch grass roots and saying how sort of prehistoric they are. And they really, look. That's just, and all that's at the top is that. Is that not the weirdest thing? Anyway, she also told me not to put it on the compost heap, which I have been doing. I know it's bad. I know you shouldn't. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it on the path to dry out. And I'll think about disposing of it later. So, yeah, I'm still procrastinating, see? Right, let's get on and do something. So this is the problem with my paths. The couch grass, the prehistoric couch grass, just grows straight through it. And I think it is partly because I lined my paths with this stuff. It's weed fabric, and it doesn't seem to stop the grass at all in any way, shape or form. It just grows straight up through it. By comparison, here at the back of the plot, we have much less of a problem. The paths here are lined with plastic weed membrane with this stuff. We all know the kind of thing, the plasticky stuff, the stuff that shreds. And it seems to keep the weeds down much, much better than the weed fabric. How you getting on, James? You all right? This is because I'm going to pull up my pathways. Not today. I'm going to start it today because it's weed fabric underneath. It's this sort of weed fabric stuff, and the weeds are just growing through it. they're just coming up. They're just popping up.
I found at home.
It's very annoying.
Garden.
Yeah.
I've got obviously just got flowers there, but I thought I'll suppress the weeds. But they
I know.
grow on top instead.
Yeah, incredible.
So you're going to pull them up.
So I'm going to pull them up and relay them with plastic and more wood chip. This stuff is just useless.
So you live and learn.
Yeah, exactly. You live and you learn. Michael spent about 10 minutes telling me that he told me so.
Oh.
When I was telling him this, he was like, I told you you were going to end up redoing those paths. Just have to keep reminding ourselves. It's nearly spring, not long now.
Yeah. We're halfway through January.
Yeah. Oh, well, good luck with your garlic. So this is my test path. You can see where it is because of the couch grass. The plan is to rake as much wood chip as I can off the path with my dad's rake. Thanks, Dad. Pull up the weed fabric and see how bad it is underneath. Right, raked. Let's see if we can find the edges. If I can, I'd quite like to salvage the staples that I used to peg it all down with. They may have gone for good though. Let's have a look. These things. I found one. This is horrible stuff. Oh dear. And you can really see where the weeds are just encroaching into the beds from the paths. Let me give you a closer look at how horrible it all is. Best thing to do is to dig out the worst bits of couch grass as I go along. I think future me is going to be really, really grateful that I did, because the problem is that it grows through the paths and up sideways into the beds, and that's why I have such a problem with it. Is because I didn't get rid of it when I very first started in the path areas. I just let it carry on growing underneath. It does make it a much bigger job than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to come back at the weekend and maybe start earlier and just go through each path bit by bit and get out as much couch grass roots as I can. I think I'll be grateful that I did. God. Well, I now look and feel like some sort of ancient bog dweller. There is something quite meditative, though, about scrabbling around in the mud for hours. hunting for roots. And I've come to a few conclusions. Number one, I'm never going to get it all. And I think I just have to be okay with that. Number two, this is definitely going to be more of a long-term project. I don't want to make 25 videos of me pulling out couch grass roots. And I don't think anyone would want to watch that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but... So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a little bit at a time. So each time I come down, I'm going to strip one path or weed half a path. So I'm going to do it bit by bit, and I will show you when something dramatic happens, like when it's finished. Wouldn't that be a thing? Oh, the other realization I had was, as I'm weeding, if I'm going this slowly, I'm going to have to start covering them up as well while I'm at it, because otherwise the light's going to get to the paths and they're just going to start growing again. So that's the other thing I'm going to do, is I'm going to bring my weed membrane, my plastic weed membrane down here, and I'm going to cover each path as I go. Fun times at the allotment. I really hope none of you out here have a couch grass problem, because I really wouldn't wish this on anybody. If you do, let me know. It'd be nice to know that I'm not alone. But take care, and I will see you next time. Bye.